Hi, my name is Leonardo Ortega, and today I'll be presenting for my art history class about Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was born in Anciano, Tuscany, in 1452, now Italy, close to the town of Vinci, that provides the surname we associate with him today. Da Vinci later died in Château du Clos-Lucé and Blois, France, in 1519 at age 67. During his lifetime, Leonardo was a painter, architect, inventor, and student of all things scientific. He created inventions, anatomical studies, drawings, and two pieces of artwork that are among the world's most well-known and admired paintings. While Da Vinci created all these things, a time of rebirth was happening in Italy. That period of time was called the Renaissance, where it promoted the discovery of classical philosophy, literature, and art. This took place from the 14th century to 17th. During this time, it influenced Da Vinci to create masterpieces ahead of his time. Leonardo created extraordinary inventions, which some can include the parachute, diving suit, arrow screw, and the flying machine. Perhaps the flying machine is his most well-known invention, which he based it off on the physiology of a bat. This type of invention influenced the world to create flying mechanisms such like the airplane that we have today. Based on the drawing he made of the flying machine, he used curved lines to create the wings and straight lines to create the platform of the machine. Da Vinci's fascination with anatomical studies reveals a prevailing artistic interest of the time. Leonardo's early anatomical studies dealt chiefly with the skeleton and muscles, yet even at the outset, Leonardo combined anatomical with physiological research. From observing the static structure of the body, Leonardo proceeded to study the role of individual parts of the body in mechanical activity. Leonardo made many important discoveries. For instance, he produced the first accurate depiction of the human spine. Da Vinci helped make advances in human anatomy, and he helped us understand more about the human body. To more understand how Da Vinci made his human spine drawing, we can see that he used curved and free-form lines to accurately depict a human spine. While Da Vinci discovered and created inventions, he also liked to draw. His drawings consisted about the human body, animals, and inventions he had in mind. One of his drawings contained a self-portrait of him. This self-portrait was painted in 1512 using red chalk, when Leonardo was 50 and living in France. Another drawing that he made was the head of a young woman. The drawing portrays an unknown woman gazing downward while her hair fills the frame behind her. We can see that Leonardo used curved lines to create her hair, nose, and head. He also used value to show the contrast between her neck and head. Da Vinci created amazing masterpieces, one of them being The Last Supper, painted during his time in Milan, from about 1495 to 1498. This artwork was created for the refectory of the city's monastery of Santa Maria delle Grazie. The painting depicts the Passover dinner during which Jesus Christ addresses the apostles and says, "One of you shall betray me." And also, as the name of the painting states, it was the final meal that Jesus shared with his apostles in Jerusalem, before his crucifixion. We can infer that this painting was inspired from the Gospel of John, chapter 13, verse 21. One can appreciate many elements of design in Da Vinci's painting. For example, Da Vinci uses mostly geometric shapes to represent the windows behind Jesus, the doors behind the apostles, and the ceiling. Next, lines are all over the painting, like in the borders of the table and its cover, and many curved lines depict the apostles' clothing. Also, color in this painting represents the different clothes worn by the apostles and Jesus himself. Color also helps the viewer to see the outside world through the windows behind Jesus. In addition, Da Vinci uses simulated texture in a couple of places, like the ceiling, the clothes, and the table color. The other masterpiece that Da Vinci created was called the Mona Lisa. When Milan was invaded by the French in 1499 and the Sforza family fled, Da Vinci escaped as well, possibly to Venice and then to Florence. There, he painted a series of portraits that included the Gioconda, known today as the Mona Lisa. Painted between approximately 1503 and 1506, in the past she was often thought to be a Mona Lisa Gherardini, a courtesan, but current scholarship indicates that she was Lisa del Giondo. As we can see from the painting, Leonardo da Vinci uses various types of lines in his famous painting, the Mona Lisa. The most evident are curved lines, used in the forming of the face, hair, and clothing. Da Vinci also uses organic shapes, especially for the curves and the jagged mountains in the backdrop. He also uses colors, brown, gray, earthy tones to convey a neutral feeling. Thank you for listening to my presentation.